Well, I'm back again, my YouTube friends, and it's Margaret here. Now, this is my mobile phone, and I get a lot of the notifications from YT Studio. So if I open that now, this is what it brings up. And these are the recent videos. And then if I press on this here to view more, it's showing me that I've got notifications going back 1 month, 2 months, and there we go, you see. And I've never seen these. I've never responded to any of these. Look at this. And some of them even go back 6 months. So I have no idea why this has happened. And I do apologise because if you've been subscribing and sending a message and I've not come back to you, this is probably the reason why, because I've never received, see, we're down to 3 months already. I've never received these notifications, and I really don't know how to resolve this issue. So just bear with me a minute, I just want to just check something. Well, apologies for the slight delay. I'm not techno savvy, so I'll just have to plough through them. And but I've been checking the comment and my response, and I can't see any. So I do apologise, and I say this has gone back 6 months. And I have noticed that my subscribers, they keep going up from 3,489, they go up to 3,490, and then go back sometimes to 3,470 something. I have no idea what's going wrong, but never mind, I'll just carry on. Right, so what I thought I'd just do now, while I'm, feeling in the mood, I just thought I'd show you 1 or 2 of these orchids that patience is the only word I can use. Absolute patience. This one is, these are all rescued, well, this one I'm showing you is just rescued. Dendrobium plicatile, cinnamon, Flickingiera, Fimbriata. This was lovely, and as usual, not knowing what I'm doing, I was left with this, and I'd got one root there, and I got this little root there, and this is all this year, bearing in mind we're now in August, and painstakingly water and water. We had a root there. Well, you'll see that one there, that one. And then today, look what we've got. That little tiny new growth there. So that was last year's, and it's only grown this much. So that's this year's. So I'm going to have to be ultra careful with this one. And but that's one success. Okay, and then I'm just going to, if I can, if I've got a chance, I want to show you these that I had from Lawrence, of Lawrence Hobbs Nurseries, and Psychopsis, Mariposa. This is the one that dropped its leaf. And this is the one that I've got in that bag. And I don't water it. You'll see the roots, there's still some moisture in there. And I thought, no, I can't water it, I don't water this until I see signs of new life, because there was a new growth on that leaf that fell. I did have a new growth, and that promptly aborted, but I don't know whether you'll see down there. Let me just see. Can you see? Let's have a look. See if we, ooh, which way do we? There. There. Where my finger is. There. That's a new growth. So if I keep my fingers crossed and be very nice to this one, it might pull through for me. Because bearing in mind this was £40 and this was a birthday gift. And all it's potted up in is this coconut husk. And it's still quite moist, so and it's got lava rock, and there's plenty of air, so I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed, and not until I either see new roots with this new growth, or I see branching roots, will I be out of the woods. But I think these roots actually might be viable. So that'll go back in its little bag in a minute. And then, right, next one. If you bear with me a minute. Right. This is what prompted me to do this video. Because one of the questions Insa had mentioned was about having one of these orchids from Look. And this is the one. And this was repotted 9th of the 9th, 18. And it's got new roots, repotted. And there it is, you see, this BLC Nobelese Fanta. And I got it the 25th of June 21. And this is the one, if you like, that I got charged £10 for this. And I was absolutely, you know, livid. Because it was, to me, it was £10 worth of crap. And I don't usually use that expression, but when it came, I couldn't believe it. And he just said, oh, I'll let you have this one for £10, Florence said. It just wants a bit of TLC. I thought, well, TLC isn't the word. And, but, TLC I have given it. And, you probably won't see that, but there's something there. Can you just see by my finger nail there? And I don't know what that is. But if we turn around, we've got a root there. We've got that new growth. There we go, you see. And we've got a root down here, inside this moss. And the way I've got the camera doesn't give me a lot of movement, but there is a possibility of an eye there. So I'm hopeful. And this is bone dry. So this is one that's going to be watered today. and noticing, I don't know whether or not this will bloom this year. That's its latest cane, and it doesn't look as though I've had blooms from any of the others. So that's got to go to be watered today, and if you bear with me a minute while I just reach up and hopefully, which is the other one? Cat layer, love, castle. That's probably the wrong way up there. And I've got the mother plant here, and when this came, these 3 back bulbs here, I decided to mount, and we've got that new growth there, and you can see there a little tiny root just starting to appear. So I'm rather thrilled with that. Now I did turn this round for those eagle-eyed on the mount. This was facing inward, and it was near the edge. So I've turned it round. This was before I saw that root. Can you see that little tiny root? So I've placed it this way, and now it can grow and send out more new growth. So that's that one. This is the mother plant, and this is going to bloom. It started to crack open, so I may be able to bring this back tomorrow or Sunday to show you. But just a word of warning. Now, I like to grow mine mounted if I can, and that's fair enough, and I do like to grow them bare rooted, and I don't usually have a problem, but you'll notice this one, and you see there, it got the tip knocked off, and goodness gracious, and it got knocked off by me messing and trying to manoeuvre a plant that stood next to it, and it didn't completely snap the root off, it just cracked it. Well, that was enough. The crack was enough. But you see, look, and you see the new growths coming there, the new eyes, sorry. I've got a new eye on that one there. That's the back part. And I'm hopeful, but not positive, that there might be something coming there. And there. But definitely that one. And if we manoeuvre around, there's that one there. This is the one that sits on that little shelf. And so we've got those 2 roots there, and they won't be long before they go down and make contact with that bark. And we've got the new eye there, we've got a new eye there, just underneath that wood there, that root, sorry. And we've got this one just above, and the one above looks as though it's already got a little gap forming, if you look there, can you see how the roots are growing? We've got branching roots there, and I mean this is dry, and so that, you see that's the back view from there, and it's dry, but it's I mean, if push came to shove, I could excuse me, probably get away with another day, but I won't. So that's that one. Excuse me. This one is Rinco Catlianthe, Fushu, Happy Holiday. I've got some tea somewhere. Let's have a little mouthful of tea. Now that was its new growth this year, and it had got one root. There was the one root. But this one now, can you see that new growth? And we've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 new little roots, and so I'm hopeful that's going to pull through. Again, that's bone dry and it's ready to be watered. This one is one of Kathy's, Prostechia, and it had a lovely new growth. Well, you can see there's the roots, and it had this lovely new growth here, and it was a good inch long, and then for some reason it just rotted. But now I notice just tucked in there at the back I've got a little tiny growth appearing. Bone dry, look at that, bone dry. That's got to be watered. And what else did I want to show you? Where is it? This is the last one I'm going to show you now. Because I need to get on and just do some watering. Don't think there's anything else here. That. You see it? So this is the no ID from Kathy, and you wouldn't have given tuppence for this with the pseudobulbs that were so desiccated it was unbelievable. But then it's formed this good root system. This should have been watered this morning, and we've got that. Now I thought this was going to be a flower spike, but on looking at that now, I think that's a new bulb, a new pseudobulb. So whether it is, I have no idea. I'll just have to keep my fingers crossed. So I'm going to take my leave of you now. I'm going to put the Psychopsis mariposa back in its little bag, and then I'm going to carry on and water some of these orchids. So it's been a busy day today. I think I've done enough really. I don't really want to water these, but I shall have to. The others can wait because half of the mounts were watered yesterday. So thank you for your patience. And it's patience, I have to say, with your orchids, because I think it was this one. I will finish in a minute, I do apologise. I will finish in a minute. Now, to all intents and purposes, you'd have thrown this bit of thing away. This. It's in two pieces. It's my Docrylia. Docrylia tetrifolium Catherine. And It sent out new little roots. But then look at there. Look at this. So this thing that's come back from the brink, I'm not saying it'll survive, but look, it's sent a new little tiny growth. So with something like this, I just bob it, I let it drop down into, I've got some water there, I just let it drop down into the water, and I'll pick that up later. So I'll take my leave of you now. Thank you for joining me again. There's no videos, and then all of a sudden it's like a number 38 bus. You wait for one and 3 turn up. So have a nice weekend. Take care. Bye bye now.